So 2018 is almost over, so I thought this would be the perfect time to share with you my favourite skincare and beauty products from the year. Not all of these products necessarily launched this year, but they definitely have been my favourites, the ones that I have used the most. And yeah, I'm going to share them with you in today's video. The first product is Marine Hyaluronics from The Ordinary. If you've been watching my videos for a while now, you will know that I use this a lot in skincare routines. This is an amazing hydrating serum. I feel like it's the best hyaluronic acid, even though it's not specifically a hyaluronic acid, but it works in the same way as it works as a humectant and holds moisture within the skin. I think this is brilliant. I love the water-like consistency of it, and even though it has got a slightly strange smell, I think that the hydrating benefits of this kind of just make it totally worth it. It's such good value for the price, so I think this is a fantastic hydrator. I love it, and I imagine I will carry on using it into the next year. I've actually got a total of 3 products from The Ordinary to show you, so I'm going to do all of those first. The next one is the Retinol 1% in Squalene. I also use the 0.5%. I did a review on the 1%, which I'll link up above if you haven't seen it already. I just feel like this is a really excellent retinol. It really agrees with my skin, and I'm comparing that against retinols at all different price points, and I feel like this is quite a simple formula and it just works really well on my skin. It's nice and hydrating, which is really important for a retinol, and it just doesn't irritate my skin at all. So I'm absolutely loving that product, and I will definitely be using that going into 2019 for sure. And the final product from The Ordinary that I'm going to show you is the Phycnogenol 3%. No, Phycnogenol 5%, and I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. The scientists in the laboratory that came up with the name of this is absolutely ridiculous. Why can't they just call it something that normal people can pronounce? Anyway, despite the ridiculous name, it's actually a really amazing antioxidant serum. I've only been using it for about a month, I think, so not even long. So that just goes to show it really is a good antioxidant serum, that it's been able to kind of just blow all the others out of the water, and it's become my favorite of the year. I really love it. I think what's so good about this is that it has other benefits in addition to just being an antioxidant. It also really kind of brightens up, even outs my skin tone, and just generally kind of brings my skin back to life again when it's looking a bit lackluster. And at this time of year, that is when my skin suffers the most, and even though I kind of put lots of hydrating ingredients on my skin, I just find that sometimes it just looks a bit dull and dehydrated, and this really does help bring it back to life. I also love that it has the ability to kind of revive oxidized vitamin C within the skin. I feel like that's a really amazing, unique benefit to have with an antioxidant serum, so it's a really good thing to wear during the day and layer that on top of your vitamin C. So I think that is a standout, unique product. I love it, and also it's from The Ordinary, which means it's affordable, and that is just an added bonus. So the next product I'm going to show you is the Alpha H Liquid Gold. I absolutely love this glycolic acid toner. It's completely changed my relationship with acids. I mentioned in the review, which I will link up above, that I didn't always have the best relationship with acids. With continued use, they just didn't really do anything great for my skin. That's my dog in the background, by the way. Hi, Ralphie. They just didn't really do anything for my skin, but this really kind of was just a game changer for me. I got all of those lovely glowing results that people rave about from acids that I'd never had before, but when I started using this, I finally kind of really fell in love with an acid that worked for me. So yeah, really love that. Moving on to an SPF, the Clinique Even Better Dark Spot Defense SPF 50 has been an SPF that I have used in so many videos, but just day to day throughout the year, and I've really enjoyed it. This bottle's actually run out and I need to get another one, but it was just a really nice tinted SPF that left my skin really nice and glowy. It also contains a derivative of vitamin C. That's why it's got the dark spot defense claim on there. I'm not sure how much difference that actually makes on my skin, nothing that I would actually notice, but all in all, as an SPF, I think that Clinique SPFs are brilliant anyway, and I really like this because it was in the tinted form and it just helped kind of even out my skin tone slightly and just kind of take away that slight whitish residue that you can sometimes get from using an SPF 50. Now I've got a couple of concealers to show you. I love using concealers. Now what I've been kind of loyal to and using for 90% of the year is the Glossier Stretch Concealer in medium. I've absolutely loved that. It's brilliant. It's a nice kind of wet, moldable concealer that really kind of just subtly cancels out my dark circles. It doesn't sit in fine lines, and it's just a really, really excellent concealer in the perfect shade that I really, really love. However, I have just started using this new one by Charlotte Tilbury, and I have to say I really, really love it. It doesn't sit in fine lines and crease or anything like that. It's a really excellent, amazing concealer. So it's a bit of a toss-up between the two because I feel like I've used this so many times this year, and this is brand new, but I have to say I love them both. This is in shade number 3 Fair Pale, it says. The shade's really good because it's slightly apricot-y, so I could literally just put it over the dark circles, but I do also use it around my nose where I get a bit of redness, and it just works perfectly in both areas. So I'm loving both of these concealers. Really, really good. I think that this is surprising because if you just use a small amount of this, you can get a really natural finish with it, but it's got a decent amount of coverage. I would say it's got more coverage than a stretch concealer, but yeah, both of them are really brilliant, brilliant concealers. We're getting closer to the end now. The next one I'm going to show you is the the Sleep Pillow Sprays by This Works. They've got all different versions. They've even got a face mask. I did try the face mask, but I feel like too many essential oil, like fragrancy things going on for me personally that I would want to put on my skin. But I love the pillow sprays. They kind of say that this ties into your skincare, which, yeah, I guess it does, because if you have a good night's sleep, then your skin will be better. I know if I've had a terrible night's sleep and I'm tired, then my skin looks awful. I just generally look awful. So if I am more rested, yeah, I will look better, my skin will look better. So I don't want to agree with it, but I somehow do. But the pillow sprays are really nice, and they relax me. I feel like it's just almost become a little bit habitual. So now when I smell them, automatically I just relax. But I love them. I don't want to say that they work, but they kind of do for me anyway. It's definitely a luxury. I would definitely say if you've got the money to spend on a serum or this, or like a hydrating serum or one of these, definitely, of course, go with the hydrating serum. But if your budget can stretch and you want a nice kind of holistic, relaxing, comforting pillow spray that will make you feel good at the end of the day, especially if you've just kind of put fresh sheets on the bed, then these are really, really good. As I said before, they've got they've extended and added all different forms. They've got the face mask and they've got like different sprays. This is the Sleep Power Nap Spray. I really like this one because it's the strongest one. I feel like it's got the strongest scent, and I do feel like that does have more in effect, but otherwise I really like the Deep Sleep Pillow Spray as well. Okay, so the last thing that I'm going to show you in my favorite kind of skincare and beauty products from 2018 is this fragrance. It's from a brand called L'Artisan Parfumeur. I think I pronounced that correctly. This one, all of the fragrances are unisex. This one is called Mûr et Musk. I absolutely love it. It is the most, it smells fresh and clean, and it's got like a little bit of lemon in it, but it just smells very crisp and clean, and I love it. It's really sophisticated, and it's the sort of fragrance I could imagine myself wearing forever. I love to kind of play around with different fragrances depending on my mood or the time of year, but I would really like to have that signature scent that I go back to it again and again, and I don't know if this will end up being that, but so far I feel like it will. I've got like a few other things from, well, not a few, I've got 2 other scents from the range, and I've also got a candle. I love all of them, but this is definitely my favourite. I love that everything is gender neutral. I think that fragrance is something that is more to the individual rather than for a man or a woman. Yeah, really love the brand, love the packaging and everything. So that's it for my 2018 favourites. I hope you enjoyed the video and maybe you got some inspiration for some new products that you might like to try in 2019. I wish you all the best. I'm sure I will have another video coming before the end of the year, so I'm not going to say too much, but thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave me a comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.